So every year at FarmerCon, a big part of FarmerCon, which we hold at Pulp Fest, is the dealer's room in our dealer's table. Every year we sell our new books, which you can see are 3 new titles here. Well, 2 titles in 3 different editions. Up from the Bottomless Pit, which Chris Carey talks about in his video. A Rough Night for the Queen, which Paul Spiteri does a reading from and also talks about in his video. And at the dealer table, in addition to our new books, we have Meteor House's Backlist. If you are a PharmaCon guest and you're a published author and you want to bring copies of your books to sell, we let you do that at our table absolutely for free. And then we also usually have quite a few books from Philip Jose Farmer's estate. Now, there's a whole bunch of science fiction books, a lot of signed books and stuff. We've sold most of them. We still bring them every year, but one thing we haven't brought because they're very expensive, and I don't know how much interest there would be at a Pulp Fest, is books from Phil's estate about or by Sir Richard Francis Burton. And obviously, A Rough Night for the Queen is a book Farmer wrote about Burton, but Farmer was also an avid Burton collector. And I've already sold a handful of his Burton books, but I've got a bunch here I'm going to tell you about. The first one up here in the upper left is The Lake Regions of Central Africa, Volumes 1 and 2, published in 1860. This is the first edition, second issue binding of orange red cloth. You can see here 2 volumes. And these are going for the low price of $4,500. And that's actually the price we put on them when I got these from Phil's estate in 2009. That's all the prices here. But every price I'm about to quote you is actually 40% off whatever number I give you. So sorry to make you do math, but there you go. The next book we have is A Glance at the Passion Play, published in 1881. This has apparently been rebound, but it's been very nicely done in a slipcase. Apparently a rare book because we are asking $2,000 for that. Next up we have Goa in the Blue Mountains. This was published in 1851. First edition of the author's first book, second issue, blue cloth with gilt designs and lettering. This is also $2,000. As you can see, it's a very pretty book. A little beat up, but it is a very old book. Okay, next up we have Send. Wait, I lost my place. Sind, or Send, or Cindy, or Sendy, or The Unhappy Valley. 1851. First edition, original stamped cloth. It's 2 volumes. You can see they're a little beat up, especially on the spine. And that is also $2,000. No, I take that back. $3,000. Sorry. Now this next book you can see is in very rough condition. The spine is coming apart. This is Letters from the Battlefields of Paraguay, published in 1870. It is in poor condition, but we're only asking $500, and I was telling somebody about this video I was going to do, and he went and looked at the list of books, because these have been for sale on pjfarmer.com since 2009, and we're only asking $500. It goes for a lot more than that, and he said he would buy it. So I'm showing it to you, but it's already sold. Sorry about that. Next up we have, gotta go to page 2 here. The Lands of Kazembe, Lacerda's Journey to Kazembe in 1798. This was by Burton in 1873. He is telling somebody else's story there. Not sure if he wrote the whole thing or if a lot of it is her or his original text. But that book is $400. Next up we have Selected Papers on Anthropological Travel and Exploration, This is published in 1924, so long after Burton had died. This is $200. Next up, we have the Kazada, Couplets of Haji Abdu el-Yadzi, a lay of the higher law, translated and annotated by his friend and pupil F.B., which I believe is Frank Baker, a pseudonym that he used. I'm not going to dig too far in there looking for that, but it's a bit beat up. It's a thin book, but a larger format. Like I said, it is a bit beat up, but you can see it is bigger than the other books. And that is only $200. And then finally we have The Life of Sir Richard Burton, KCMG FRGS, by his wife, Isabel Burton. This was published in 1893. 2 volumes, but you can see one of them is falling apart a bit. And so we're only asking $300 for these. And again, all the prices I just gave you are actually 40% off. So do the math. Some bargains here. If you get to me fast enough, I might even be able to ship these to you with any of these books you may have pre-ordered. So there you go. That is our virtual dealer's room this year. Of course, we still have most of our back titles in print, but that's what the website's for. All right. Have a great weekend.